Hi, I'm Glenn Ridge, and Wild Safari Africa is a series that I'm starting to help introduce you to South Africa's plains hunting, to show you a little bit more what it's really like out here, to give you a better feel, to make you feel like you're actually there with me hunting. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and tell your friends. See you on the plains. We went to bed last night and the wind was picking up, and we found out that there's a hurricane coming south of Cape Town, and we're about 8 hours north of Cape Town. And so it's whipping around 35 to 45 mile an hour winds, gusts. You see all the dust is picking up. All the animals are laying low. So looks like we're going to be lodge bound today. Well, it's Wednesday evening. The wind hadn't let up. It's still gusts of 30 to 40 mile an hour winds out there. It's been like this all day. It's kicked up a lot of sand. But a cold front is moving in. So tomorrow and Friday is supposed to be highs of 60. The wind's supposed to start letting down after the morning. We've been cooped up in the lodge all day, watching hunting videos and cleaning our equipment, and drinking this great hot chocolate that my cameraman made for me. So, if the wind dies down for us tomorrow, we're going to go day 6 into bush for the Bushbuck. We'll just see what happens. That's my next target animal. We're going to get it before I leave here. I have to leave on Sunday. Hunting the Bushbuck is very, very tough. They're very elusive. They're right in a thicket, and it takes a few days to hunt them. So let's see what goes on tomorrow, and hopefully the wind will die down and it'll be nice and crisp in the morning and throughout the day.
Today looks like a good weather, and we're going out to look for a bushbuck again. Maybe we're lucky today to find one.
We gotta try to get closer. We're definitely on disadvantage this morning, but the wind's still on our favor.
One on the right hand side, one in the road, and one on the left hand side.
Okay, yeah, I see him. Which is the one we're gonna target?
Biggest one is the close one. Yeah, the one closest to us. Just a little bit far to see how long those pitch black tips are. Let's try and move a bit closer. 400.
Huh?
400.
We gotta go 200 yards without them seeing us. I prefer getting as close as possible to the animals I hunt, making it more of a challenge.
That's a good one. Very good one. Also, look up here. We think we follow the female over to the left hand side of the bush. She's gonna push through to this arrow over there. Yeah. And just relax over there. He's gonna come back out. That way we can still look up and down.
straight down. Great shot.
Can you get him out of here?
These guys will work hard for you. Oh wow.
No, fine here, look at the back as well.
Yeah.
Nice old boy.
Yeah.
Nice thick horns there.
Hmm.
Nice spiral to it. Coming up. There's another bushbuck came out. It looks like he's much bigger than this one, but a little bit narrow. So we're gonna take a look. Not as tall as we thought.
Looks like we got.
Day 7 morning. Got up this morning, had frost on the windshield. We knew it was going to be a great hunt. So we got to get out here on the top of the power line and saw him. Swys and Matthew said it looked really nice. I could see it had heavy horns. So we came on in, and about 9:30, 9:35, I squeezed the trigger. And he was quartering away. Pulled the trigger, he went straight down, didn't move. I'm very proud of this one. Thorndale Safari did a great job. They always do. Never let me down. The rifle I used was a 270 short mag Winchester. I got a lip hole scope. And I'm shooting on the Primos trigger stick. And there's one bullet that I absolutely love, and I started using these a few years ago, is the Barnes TSX. These are my hand loads, TSX bullet. My 300, I use TSX. I mean, their factory loads are just outstanding. So either way you do it, you got to use that bullet. We're gonna go and bring the truck down here and get them loaded. First, I'd like to get Matthew and Swys and let them give their spin on the hunt. Guys, come on in. Matthew, how you doing? Swys?
Well done. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes,
bushbuck.
yes. So why don't you give us a little short version of the hunt?
Yeah, we came out bright and early this morning. We stopped right at the top over there and had a quick glass, and immediately there was 3 bushbuck rams. I was walking about, just eating. And me and Matthew put our heads together and we decided, well, this is the biggest one of the lot. We actually made our way down and it disappeared back into the bush. It came back out and went back in. Every time he he went back in, we got closer. And yeah, well, you can take it from there.
Yeah, well, like you said, we got closer. We got to about 100. Our range there at 132 yards. Slightly caught in a way, and Glenn put a great shot in and dropped him straight there. So well done, Glenn. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful bushbuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Beautiful ram.
Yeah, the rangefinder that we're using is by Redfield, and it's a Redfield and Leopold. They have great products. But stick around. Maybe I'll try to shoot another animal for us. I know it's lame, but hey. Going after a Duiker right now. Come with us. We went back to the area to Glass where we saw the tall Duiker during a previous hunt.
We're out here looking for Duiker, and the weather, it's a little bit of wind but not too much, so Duiker can be maybe around here.
We're scanning an area where we saw a nice Duiker a few days back.
It's miles off, there's about probably a good 800 yards away. I don't know if you can see the warthog pretty close to the fence line. If you come straight back this way, about 100, 200 yards.
And while we were there, Swys and Matthew spotted a really tall, mature bushbuck ram. Swys looked at me and asked, "Another bushbuck? He's big."
What do you say, Glenn? Do you want to go have a look at him?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm glad I brought my 270 along. We were running out of daylight and had to cover 1,000 yards to close the distance for the shot.
Hit it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Like I said before in a couple of other previous episodes, Africa is a land of opportunity. You might go out hunting for something and see something else, and you just got to go for it. That's what we did with this one, and he's supposed to be a bigger bushbuck than what I shot this morning. Come on.
Oh my God!
Booyah! Oh. And look at the color. I mean, it's dark.
Dark.
Beautiful ram.
Well done.
We came out this afternoon to hunt for Duiker that we saw a few days back in the same area. We saw one in this area, but we couldn't tell what it was. And then he came out, and so we said, let's go for it, and we had to hoof it from one side up the mountain and down to a point where I can take a shot at him.
Beautiful animal.
Thanks, man.
Monster.
Thanks, guys. God. Again, I gotta say to my friend, sorry, buddy. Did you measure from here
Around.
around?
All around the ridge.
All that. So he's gonna measure more than 15.
Yeah, I said between 50 and 60.
Well, the tape's at the lodge. Massive.
Beautiful ram. Came out this afternoon for a Duiker that we saw back over behind the camera, and we were up on the hillside spotting, and Matthew and Swys picked up a Duiker over here, and we're like about 800 yards away. So we're sitting there cracking jokes a little bit, kind of relaxing, trying to figure out if it's a ewe or a little ram, and he pops out. So they both look at me and said, well, another bushbuck? So we went for it. We had to hoof it. I would say the trail we hoofed is about 1,000 yards, up and down and around, back to the middle of the hillside over here. He was about half.
About 100, 130 yards away.
Okay. And you guys come on in. But I've said it once or twice in a couple other episodes. South Africa is a land of opportunity for hunters. You might go after one certain animal and see something like that pop up, and you just have to just go for it. He's an old ram. Probably about
We go about 14 years old now.
yeah.
Very, very old ram.
So this is a beautiful Cape bushbuck, and thanks guys,
Well done, Glenn.
appreciate it.
Once in a lifetime trophy.
So Thorndale Safari will fix you guys up. These two guys will guide you, and you'll come home happy. Again, thanks guys.
Cheers, Glenn. Great stuff.
This concludes our 3-week safari in South Africa's Eastern Cape. Thanks for watching Season 1. In Season 2, we'll be up in Limpopo province.